Hi, good evening, good afternoon, morning, anywhere you are chanced to be able to hear my voice. So sorry, I'm not going to be sharing my screen or show my face. I'm just going to be sharing my screen, and I just want to walk us through how I was able to, gather using those things, gathering information about the current scams websites or Ponzi scheme that just crashed. Even before it crashed, I mean, I've been shouting. Maybe this video is a little bit late, right? I mean, sincere apologies about that. But for future reference, right? I mean, everybody can actually take this as for educational purpose to understand what to look out for when you're trying to invest or take risk. Yes, it's a very good thing to take risks. I love taking risks. But in anything you want to do, please ensure you always take a calculated risk. So, I mean, I think CBS, I think their website is currently down. So I'm just going to be delving straight into it. So I think their website is currently down at the moment. So I'm just going to be using their brother, you know. So there's one called PCEX too. All right, so PCEX, I think, no, I think that one is still up. Basically, I feel PCEX is still owned by the same guys, basically. But then they just have to, create CBEX and PCEX so that they can have like an artificial scarcity no, not scarcity. Scarcity is not the word. Artificial competition. It's just basic stuff. Just like you see yourself not bodily complain producing different brands so that people can say, oh, I love this, oh, I love this, oh, I love this. But at the end of the day, everything still goes by or it still boils down to just 1%. And that means increased revenue. So people don't get bored. People have varieties, and that's why they'll not start comparing. PCX is paying faster than CBEX. I mean, I shouted and shouted and shouted, but I think I just have to make this video maybe for some other for people that were like, oh, how do you even get to find out? So for this time, I'm going to be checking out PCX as an example now, and also I'm going to be using this particular link somebody sent to me. I think these guys are based in the UK. All right, so I mean, this is just for educational purpose majorly, right? So it's two things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing passive and active reconnaissance or information gathering just to know, okay, what are these guys practically up to? So starting with P6, I just want to go to, I just want to even know who is hosting these guys. So I use my whois.com, right? And I can also click on P6 itself, right? And let's see what the platform looks like majorly. So I'm going to be like capitalizing on P6, then use this guy as my second guy here. Okay. So basically, you could see it's giving the vibes of trading, trading, trading. There's plenty of foods about trading, and then I'll bring down with AI trading. I mean, there's plenty of abuse around artificial intelligence, AI this, AI that, AI. No, you people should calm down, Yes, AI is beautiful, but I mean, too much use of it, some people can actually leverage on the fact that everybody believes AI does everything, and that is one of those things, one of the USP those guys used to sell their markets. Oh, it's AI giving them signal. How do you tell me there's a signal that doesn't even make any loss? It doesn't work that like that. I am a professional trader personality. It doesn't work out like that. Who are your liquidity providers? For somebody to make a profit somewhere, there's somebody making a loss at the other end, right? So this is not how forex work. What are you guys doing? I mean, I was very skeptical from scratch. I took my time to check what CBEX looks like before it crashed, but I couldn't take a record of it. So I'm going to be using PCX, right? So let me just interact with this first. So interacting with this means I'm trying to do, uh, you know, dynamic. Now, I'm interacting with the website itself. So I'm going to be doing. Let me just use my email. I'm not going to be signing up at the end of the day because they wouldn't even allow me sign up. Why? And that's the number one red flag. So I'm just going. That's number one red flag is the fact that they are not going to allow me. So I sent an email like an OTP, and I think I got that here. Just 1 minute. 697184 is the OTP, and which is fine, right? Nothing extra. So I mean, then that okay. Let's not say guy, the first red flag. Taking it step by step is gonna be me being able to put just ordinary. I'm using password, right? Just password. And on a normal day, website is meant to flag you. I mean, a legitimate website is supposed to flag you that, oh, your password is too weak. You should follow some kind of standards, maybe capital letter, small letter, and the length. That's the number one red flag. Number one red flag. So number two red flag is immediately I click this invitation code. Why should I have somebody to invite me before I can trade? You call it a trading platform. There's no platform that compulsorily invites you. So immediately I click register. Am I able to register? No. It tells me that what I have to have an invitation code. So that has given me that somebody has to refer me. And this has shifted from the angle of trading fundamentally. This has shifted to a referral market, MLM. Is it, I mean, where you have to refer one person before. So why should I have to follow somebody's before I can sign up on your platform? That's a big red flag. So I mean, I wish I was able to sign up without that and I could have been able to interact with them more. So these two things is a red flag for me. Now let's even see more from their own websites themselves, from the home page, right? So I'm not going to be saying this. They made it look like it's a trading platform, that kind of thing. At the end of the day, another thing I was able to discover from here is how, yes, from scan the code below to download. PCEX is not available on Play Store or iOS because by default, this should be App Store and this should be Play Store. It shouldn't be just Android and Apple. So that means once you scan, I mean, I can't even click this. Do you understand? So, I mean, I can on a normal, I should be able to click and should be able to take me to Apple Store or Play Store, but I'm unable to do that. And the request that I scan, I mean, this is like another red flag here, right? So when I scanned, when I choose Android, it just wants to download the app directly on my phone. So that means it's not even passing through any form of verification from your trusted app store that you can, I mean, really believe that these guys are truly legitimate. This by the side, let's go back to the passive form of, so let me do pcex.com. So let's do a who is for it and see what we're going to be getting from here. Right. So yeah, it will register there. I mean, this is not like a big fee, a big fools for me, right? They could probably buy a domain that is existing before and buy at an higher price. They know what they want to use it for. So that means they know they're going to make profit of it. But when is it expiring? Expiring 2031, that's like 6 years. When was it updated? It was updated at this time. So that means business must have started around this time. I don't know when exactly started, but with my calculation and with the publicity around, I think it was around this time, late last year, kind of thing. Yeah. So right. So then the name servers, these are the name servers and registrant information. We could see this, not so much of information here, basically, right? So that's just by the side. And yeah, I'm able to tell you that, oh, PCEX, these guys are actually not legitimate. You know what I'm trying to say? I wish I was able to sign up. I could have, bring out more flaws from their info and from what their image looks like, or from what their UI UX, what their interface looks like, right? Or how their operations, their process looks like majorly. So then additionally, let's take a look at this. Somebody sent this to me personally and was like, oh, Adenka, please help evaluate. I was like, okay, definitely I'm gonna be doing this. Right. So these guys call themselves empowering wealth growth through professional investment. Why am I investing with you? Now, then the very first red flag here is 89.9% in annual return. How do you mean 89.9% in annual return? All right, so this is not so cool, basically. But I mean, let's interact. Let's even see these guys. When was he registered? Let's check who is again and take a look at it. Right. So looking at it, this was registered 2025. This was like about 3 months ago. A big red flag for me. I'm not gonna be doing this. And with even like their registrar information, good idea. So I mean, basically, this is number one red flag for me. Then my second red flag is let me interact with this website and let me even get started. Let me play with them. Let's see what they build or what they've built. But for God's sake, why do you want me to invest with you when your interface is like this? Like this is very ridiculous, right? I mean, you want me to keep thousands of money in this kind of haggard looking interface, for God's sake. Like for God's sake, why? So I just want to click on profile. I mean, look at the interface, it's not even interactive enough. So I don't have an account. I just want to register. So in a bit to register, let's see what, right? I mean, It's taking me to customer service. I want to register. I want to register. It's not allowing me click. Okay, I was able to click register. I mean, it's just very weird. So I want to click on register and I want to click on 8102. So just asking me to put my password. So if I want to register, let me change my number to another of my number 070 7003003. Right. So for example. So now the very weird thing, the second red flag here is immediately when I send the code and immediately says sent, right, has been verified. I can tell you for a fun fact, no code came into my phone. It just automatically fill in an OTP. That's second red flag here. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you playing with me? Do you get? So I agree and I click on next. All right. Then what do I want to do next? What do you observe here? I'm able to set my password. I'm just going to be doing password again. Right. Another red flag, it didn't flag me for that weak password. Right. So, I mean, that's not so nice. But you could see that this investigation code, you could see it's required. That means somebody has to refer me here also. You could see that it's almost the same pattern like PCEX, right? So it is asking me for a transaction password. I don't have a invitation code. That means I can't move forward from this point. So, but basically, this is also a scam, right? So I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. How I've been able to. This was exactly the same thing that made me conclude that CBEX was a scam as far back 2 months ago before this whole crash happened. Yes, I've been there publicizing on my own personal WhatsApp status. For those that are able to see it, they know. I mean, I just keep on shouting like, guys, this thing is very risky. You are not trading. You are into a Ponzi scheme, right? And I mean, good to know that everybody learns. I mean, losses are part of the game. Should learn from your losses and move on. Now, I'm not saying risking is a bad thing to do, but anytime you want to take a risk, please ensure that your risk is well calculated. I hope you've been able to learn one or two stuffs here. Thank you, guys.